Alright, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial on fastball. Basically what fastball is, it's basically so that you don't have to run and poke the butt of the bull, which I think is probably the most standard strat. But if you did, it's a little advanced. It's not that advanced. You just have to know how to click dodge and be in the right position, which just with time, anybody can do it. I've taught it to a couple beginners who did it on their first runs. So, yeah, I will show you how to do it. Try to explain it the best I can. Alright, so yeah, the concept of this is that he drifts right here, and then you'd be up close to him like this, and you dodge. So this will basically keep him in the loop, because every time he runs away, he will drift. And if you are fighting bull, or you've practiced bull, I guess, you would know that he likes to run away a lot, or sometimes you get good RNG, he doesn't run away at all. This completely... Not completely, he still will run away or stay in the loop like the whole time. But this makes it faster, just essentially. There's even if you get like bad RNG, then I can immediately get him back in it. I will show you once he runs away, and I run to the side, stand here, and then do it, and he's back. So it's just quick, it's just right back into the loop. That's the idea of it. So I will show one thing that I think would be helpful. So this attack, like when you're learning this, you will probably, maybe you won't probably, but you might. This happened to every single person that I taught, that they were actually too far away and couldn't get to him in time. So I think learning this is actually really good practice. It's a funny attack. So when he's coming at you, he'll put his head in the ground and then headbutt you. If you're like up close, it can be a scary dodge because you can dodge early and then do it. That's the cool one. You can dodge early and then do it. But, here, let me bring my game sound down a bit. Oh, maybe that was too much. Okay, so basically, what you want to do, he's running at you, you just want to dodge to the side, so you just walk back, he does it, you dodge to the side. Walk back, he does it, dodge to the side. Dodge to the side. Like this, I'm actually surprised that I got it, to be honest. But you could be like here, and then you get the far one. So yeah, I would definitely practice this. Just walk back, dodge to the side. This can be the close one, but you also dodge to the side. So I'd learn that because it's just good to know. You know, you're not perfect. You're not always gonna be in the right spot. And if you're good at like reacting to it, you could be like super close here. And then like what happened over here, I was somewhat close to him from, you know, what it might seem like to someone who's learning it, but you weren't actually that close and you get the far one. So then you just do this. It's very, very simple. All you do, you basically just wait for him to do the attack and then dodge. Yeah. It's pretty simple. So I would definitely learn that. I think it's a very good thing to do when you're learning this. Alright, so I will just do the headbutt multiple times in a row now. It's not that. It's a different attack. So you stand here, and then you dodge. So you want to just stand directly on top of him, basically. And also, so he's running away right now, I'm gonna run like basically parallel to his side, and then I'm gonna cut him off. and when you cut him off, you go like pretty much in the middle of his like hay uh hay on fire thing that he has. To go here, cut him off, and then dodge. So that's the idea. You want to run at him and then cut him off, and then as soon as he drifts, he will only this will only work when he drifts. And maybe like a few frames after he does it. But basically the idea is that you wait for his drift, and then when he drifts, you run to him, you cut him off, and then you dodge. So I run to the side here, run in front of him, and then I like to walk back. That's kind of the habit I got into. I think it's a pretty good thing, a pretty good habit to get into, because it gives you just a few, like, just a little bit more time to dodge. And that's always nice, of course. So wait for him to do it again. Runs away. Like, as soon as you see him shake, you want to be in the mindset of, okay, he's gonna run away, and it's like, you can basically start going as soon as he starts going. It's not a tight timing at all. Just find out when you would like to go, and then I stand in front of him. You can even you can basically walk it too. And then as soon as okay, so as soon as this will be easier if he does it again. So as soon as he is turning, you want to go directly into him, and then when his head hits the ground, even maybe even when he's turning a little bit, at this point I know if I'm in a good position to where he's gonna do it, so that I will always walk back. If I feel like I got it, if I feel like I didn't, then I would stay closer. But anyway, you'll learn that with time. But as he's drifting, you go in front of him. Oh, you see that? It's very interesting. So I think I might have been a bit angled because I just paused right away. But I will say that you always want to expect him to do it, because sometimes you won't be in the right position and he'll just run past you like he did there. But if you expect that he's gonna run past you and he does the headbutt, you'll probably get hit. So I think just a good rule of thumb is just always expect him to do it. Like when you're, doing a run. Alright, so I go up to here. That time I was actually really close. I didn't walk back. That's fine. And wait for him to do it again. Run parallel with him. He's gonna drift. And I basically stop just directly in front of him where he's gonna be. At this point, I know where he's gonna be. That'll just take a little bit of practice. But you want to basically just cut him off and just stand in front of him as he's drifting. So I think that's probably good for the explanation. Oh, actually, so if he's on the stairs here, his hitbox comes out a bit earlier. I wouldn't really recommend doing it here. Let's see if he does it. See if I can get him over here. No. But he'll just do the normal headbutt thing out of here. Like that. He'll do that on the stairs and it'll come out a bit earlier. It's just really awkward. So I would just run away. Don't get hit doing the dodge I told you to do. I would just run away to the middle and it'll be good. So I'm running on his side, beat him to it, and then dodge, run to his side. Oh, I was actually gonna go with about that next. So you don't want to be too close to his front, or else he will just attack you right there. And you don't really have to be sprinting with him. You just have to be close enough to where I usually follow, I guess, his back leg. He's bowling right now. This is actually kind of a good visual. So I'm usually on his back leg, because if you go too close, he'll just attack you like he did before this. Alright, so now I will do a kill with it, and I'll try to explain what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to do keyboard and mouse also, just to show how it should look. I'm not very good at keyboard and mouse, but I just figured I'd do both because why not? So I won't Akko because for demonstration purposes, walk to the side here. He also does it on his left, so it would be his back left leg there that you're following. Okay, stand here. Sometimes you like pretty much don't even need to move. I moved like an inch right there. I just flicked my stick a little bit. Walk back, then dodge in. And he's gonna stagger, so I went for that. Probably don't go for that though. Alright, there we go. I'll do mouse and keyboard, and then I guess I could try to go over mistakes that I've seen. It's kind of hard to replicate them, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my mic just peaked there. Sorry if that was super loud. It's kind of hard to replicate them because I just have so much muscle memory doing this at this point. But you can always DM me personally if you want. I'm totally fine with answering and helping out. That's why I'm making this video. And you can also just ask Team Hitless and they will know for sure of what you're doing wrong. But I'll do mouse and keyboard right here. I kind of forgot the controls. What is my lock on? Okay. Oh. Okay, he didn't get him. That's very funny. Very, very funny. Retry. I'm sorry if you hear my keyboard pretty loud too. My mic filters are not set up for my keyboard. I might also click them like loud. Alright, so I run here, dodge. Oh. Oh, hold up. Trying to figure out what does what again. Run here, dodging. Here, dodging. Yeah, it's basically just, the idea is just cut them off and then, holy shit, I'm really bad on this keyboard. The idea is just cut them off and you'll get it. And here, oh, you go left, you can still catch him though. You can catch him like pretty late, so I thought he was going right, because he usually does, but he went left there, and I was like, oh, I have to just catch him now, late, which is fine. You can catch him very, very late, in his animation. So if you think you're like, oh, I'm too late, I shouldn't go for it, you could make that decision and just not go for it and wait another cycle and be safe about it. That's fine, but you can get it. Also, I'm kind of dodging like directly into him on mouse and keyboard here just because I'm not very good at it, but I would say you want to dodge more diagonal into it. So I think I'll try to like show mistakes here, I guess. Just common mistakes that I've seen. So with building blocks, I guess how I would learn it, if I were to relearn it, is just to understand how to bait the headbutt and getting the headbutt and not really worrying about the dash yet, or like the walk back then dash yet. But you know, just take a couple hits to it, learn that you're like actually get the bait, because that's the most important part, obviously, and then your dodge will just come later. Yeah, I'll see if I can show any mistakes here. So one would probably be going like too close to him and then like staying close to him and not doing the walk back thing that I do. You don't have to do it. You can't, like, this isn't really a mistake. It's kind of preference, but it, like, a walking back just objectively gives you more time to dodge. So I guess you could call it a mistake. It's not really a mistake if you're fine at it. I guess another one would be thinking that you're too close but you're not. So like I'm here and then yeah, okay. So I'm here but he does it. So I'm like in the middle there. You want to be like basically touching him and then walk back dodge. You basically want to be touching him as much as you can. So I'll try to show the mistake again. Too far here? Oh, not too far there. It's not super tight. Oh, that was a good one. That was just muscle memory. It's not super tight, but yeah, you definitely can mess it up. So I'm too far here, and then he does it. Too far here, and then he does it. Too far here, does it. So I want to be directly into him, then dodge. You want to be like basically almost touching the fire, essentially. But yeah, I think that does it. Again, you can DM me personally if you have any questions, or you can not DM, just type in one of the discussion channels, routing strats or discussion for Sekiro, and post a clip of it, and yeah, we'll help you out for sure. I hope this helps. I thought I'd do this in English because still has one in Spanish, which is, you know, fine. But if you're not Spanish speaking, it was pretty confusing to me at first. And yeah, if you are Spanish speaking, and it was much harder to understand what I was saying, you can go to Sill's video. That would be in Sekiro Guides channel, and then I believe it's called, it's either strats or guides. One of the two has it, and it's like, I think it's like the top one or something like that. But it's called like Rapido Bowl, something like that. But yeah, this was a fast bowl tutorial. I hope this helps, and I hope this bowl becomes more standard because watching people poke bowls butt is really boring. Just kidding, not really, but learn this bowl. It's not that bad. A beginner can do it. I've taught many beginners. You can do it. All right. Bye.